Hello everyone. Happy Monday. It's Monday again. It's Monday again. Come on in and say hi to your friend. It's Monday again. Just logging into my computer here so I can see everyone's comments. And hopefully this craft won't take very long. How is everyone? Hi, Miss. Hi. Hello, Denise. Hi, Margaret. Or is it Dennis? I'm sorry. I can't see my phone that well. Hello, 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 friends. How was your weekend? You ready for Thanksgiving this week? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I have me pulled up so I can see the comments. And I'm just going to try to, I don't think I've ever made snowmen out of pine cones, but that is what I decided to do today. And so I'm going to just try to get the biggest ones I can find. Thank you for coughing in, Margaret. I appreciate it. If I had known these weren't as big as what I was thinking, I would have probably stopped and got some different ones. But let me see. I'm just going to see which ones look the best. Because I am going to be painting them. Hi, Miss Lou. How are you? Thank you for hopping in. Okay, so that one sits pretty straight. And that one's a little bit taller, not much, but they're all about the same. So I got these out of Michael's grab bag boxes a couple years ago. And I'm only making two. I think I'm going to use these two. And I am going to take the tips off because I'm going to I'm going to attach these styrofoam balls as the heads. I think I'm going to go down a little bit further. I'm just going down in underneath the, you know, the wood pieces of the pine cone, just trying to get into that core in the center, just so I can get it trimmed down and even, because I want this ball to sit on here pretty pretty evenly, if that makes sense. Hi, Miss Janelle. Hi, Miss Tina. Let me know if you're new here. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Thank you for hopping in. I appreciate you guys checking me out. If you're not following, hit that follow button. And we scatter the buttons here. And if you do that, let me know in the comments so I can put your name in my monthly drawing. I really appreciate it. Okay, so that one sits on there pretty good. And then this one's a little shorter, so I just want to take some of the top of this one off as well. I'm gonna paint these. I have some sweaters I'm gonna use as their hats. I've been doing that a lot lately, using sweater arms, and they turn out really good. I have tons and tons of these pine cones, so I just thought, what do I have in my stash that I could use that I don't think I've ever used pine cones to make snowmen before, but I'm sure they're out there somewhere. So let me just make sure that the other styrofoam ball, what happened to it? Oh, here it is back here. Okay. Okay. So, let me see. I want one of these kind of a little bit taller than the other, so I'm just gonna well, it looks like these are about the same height. I guess it's not really gonna matter. But what do you guys think? Can Mr. and Mrs. Snowman be the same height? And I'm going to actually paint them like an off-white. This is Cashew by Waverly. It's a chalk paint. And I had Snow Text, and I cannot find it anywhere. So I'm going to end up having to get some more, and then I'm going to, after it dries and whatnot, I'm wanting to add some Snow Text on it. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Yeah, I'm not sure where my Snow Text is, but I have these little wood rounds that I'm going to use as a base so they don't tip over. I mean, they're standing pretty flush, but I am, I kind of just want them to have a base. That one might be a little bit too big, so I might take the two smaller ones in here and use these instead. Okay. I really wish I had a bigger, a taller one. But you gotta use what you gotta use, right? That's my goal for this next year, is to use what I have. I bought these little hats, and there's hats, buttons, noses, and arms in here. So I'm gonna probably use those as well. Are you guys ready for Thanksgiving? Hi, Miss Pam. Hi, Miss Deborah. I'm gonna go ahead and start painting these pine cones, and I did say, I think I said I'm only going to use one. Am I in my, there we go. Hi, Miss Sherry. How are you? Miss Sally. I guess I wasn't actually in my page, so I didn't see your guys' comments. I apologize. So I'm going to move this paint out of the way, and I'm just going to start covering up this gold glitter. And hopefully I can get it on here pretty good. I saw, I got this idea off of Pinterest, but the pine cones in the picture, and I did not print it off either, but they looked kind of like wax. So I don't know if the picture that I saw was actually pine cones or if it was a candle that someone had maybe decorated or something. But I figured I have all these pine cones, why not try to use them for something. I did also see them being made into trees as well on Pinterest. So I might do that sometime too. If I have if I run out of ideas. But they're I can't remember how many boxes I bought that year, but I had like at least 3 boxes full of pine cones. And I don't like opening them up at the store to see what I'm getting, because I like opening them up and being surprised. So that's why I ended up with so many pine cones, because I don't do that. I wanted to put some snow text on this, but I might just end up like dry brushing some white on it. And the only reason I'm painting it this color is because of those, the picture I saw on Pinterest. It wasn't like a true white. It was like an off-white cream color, and they were snowmen, so I figured maybe I can just get the same effect doing what I have in my head. But this is chalk paint, and so it should cover fairly easily. And I haven't made a post about it yet, but starting on the 13th of December, I'm going to start the 12 Days of Christmas on the 13th of December. And that 13th is the Smashed It or Trashed It night. So I already have my idea for that for December. So if you have something that you want to see me make, that you think I might maybe make cheaper, then send me a picture of it. Or sometimes I get the little reels or videos or whatever, but send me the idea of what you want me to recreate, and that way I can get January's going. And I'm still only doing once a month. And I cannot figure out who sent me the request that I chose for December, but it was sent to me a while back ago. And I saved it for December because it's a Christmas project. So hopefully she'll come on and let me know it was her. That sent it. I should, There's a lot of things I should do, but I really should start like figuring out what projects I want to do what month, and then print them off and write the person's name that requested it on the paper that I print off. That way I'll know and won't forget. Even if it's something I want to save for a month that's further out, you know what I mean? I feel like it would be, if it would be a waste of paint, but I feel like it'd be a lot easier just to pour the paint in a bowl and dunk this in it and let it drain. But it would also take a long time to dry too, so that probably really wouldn't be a good idea. Just something I thought of. And I am going for full coverage on this with this paint right here, so that's probably what's taken me so long. So I'm trying to get everything that I see that's brown covered in this cream color. So are y'all fasting so you'll be able to eat everything on Thursday? I wish I could fast that long, but there's no way I could do that. What's your favorite dish you're going to be making Thursday, for Thursday? I might have asked you this last week. If I did, I apologize. But just in case somebody's news on here, I'd love to hear what you guys fix for your meal. I'm just fixing sweet potato casserole. We're going to have mashed potatoes, stuffing, orange jello with pineapple. We're going to have greens. Deviled eggs, macaroni and cheese. I think that's it. And then some sort of dessert, probably. Almost done with this one. Almost. Hi Gary, how are you? Hi Miss D. Hi Stephanie. I always love seeing you come on here. It gives me goosies. Have you been coming on earlier, dear? I used to catch you when I was going to bed, and I'd watch you every night when before I fell asleep, but I don't catch you at that time anymore. I think you come on earlier, don't you, Nee? My computer went to sleep. I hate when it does that. And I have this, that ring probably is too big, but I planned on using it to do the hat for the girl. But like I said, I thought these pine cones were way bigger. And I believe that Hobby Lobby has bigger ones, and I don't know if they'd be considered fall or what, but I'm pretty sure I heard that their fall stuff was 75% off now. But these might have to be kiddos, and I can get the bigger ones and make bigger ones to be like the bigger snowmen. You know what I mean? Who still has not put their Christmas tree up yet? I am one that has not. Okay, so I have this one. This one's all painted. I really like the color too. This is the Waverly Cashew. I'm just going to do the same thing and paint over that glitter just to cover it up. Hopefully these will look okay when they're done. I'm trying to get them completely covered just so you don't see the brown. And then once I get this one painted, then I will go ahead and hit them with the heat gun so they'll be completely dry. This is my late crafting night because I have a, after I'm done here, then I have a Zoom craft that I do once a month. So that's why I try to pick something a little simple. But I don't know how simple this really is. I mean, it's just painting, so painting and then gluing together, so it's pretty basic. And if you please go ahead and make sure you've hit the follow button. And then if you are a crafter that likes sharing your craft projects, I do have a VIP page that you can join to do that as well, in case you didn't know. I just wanted to put that out there. Hi, Miss Joanne, how are you? I'm almost done with this one too. Almost. I think I still might need to get the other side, like the top side of some of these. Whew. How's everybody doing? Hi, Miss Alicia. Did I say your name right? I hope so. I'm sorry if I didn't. Let me know if this is your first time watching, y'all. Where are you watching from? I love knowing how far away from me people are. If I still see glitter, then I know I didn't get that area covered very well. So I'm just trying to make sure I get it all covered. I still see a lot on this one. And I feel like I'm breaking the bottom of this. So just be very extra careful. I still think it's going to be pretty when I get it done. Hello everyone. I see more eyes coming on. Let me know if you're new here, please. Make sure you're following and go join the VIP page. I'm just trying to get all these nooks and crannies, trying to get this pine cone painted. can't see it, you should be able to see it. Hi, Miss Robin. How are you? This is the way it's going to be setting, so I just want to make sure that I have everything covered, and I still see a lot right in this area that's still got a lot of brown on it. There's this one. I still see some brown, so I'm just going to keep adding. I guess if there's still a little bit of glitter showing, it's not the end of the world, but I'd rather it not be. Okay, and then another thing I'm gonna do is to give the pine cone a little time to dry. Well, I thought I had a dowel. I don't think I do. I think I'm just going to use a pencil so that way I can paint the balls too. And I will probably, I don't know if I'll stop tomorrow or Wednesday, but I can stop and get some snow text to add on here. I'm going to let these dry. Depending on what these look like when they are done, I may end up going tomorrow because I'll want to get the big ones done. Oh, I'm going to have 2 holes in this head. Well, one can go on the back of the head, I guess, and the other one can go on the bottom because the hat will hide it. Okay, so now I'm just blow drying these. You just want to make sure that you keep your heat moving, that way everything gets dry. Okay, and I shouldn't have put that in the water yet because I'm still seeing some more glitter shining through, so some on this too. Okay. I'm just going to hit it with the heat gun one more time. I don't want to melt these, so that's why I'm turning them. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue the bottoms down too. So this is this one so far. I'm just holding it down for a few seconds, trying to keep it in place. And then I'm also gonna do the bottom of this one as well. So that's that one. Okay, so now I think I was gonna try to I'm just cutting this arm of the sweater off, and these scissors are not doing it for me. What I do with the other scissors I had the other day. I should have already had this part done, and I didn't think about it. I'm not sure if I'm doing this right or not. I'm just pulling it up through, and then I'm going to glue it to the ring, and then I'll do a little, I'll put some polyfill inside of it. This is going to be the girl's hat. And then what I'm going to do is, let me get the polyfill. I've got this big bag here. Well, I did do it wrong. Hold on. I did do it wrong. I'm going to tie a string. How am I going to do? I'm just going to leave it on her head while I put the polyfill in it. That way it won't go through. I was thinking I was doing something wrong, but doing hats is just not my thing. So hopefully I'm just cutting another piece of fabric. I'm cutting a piece of fabric for her scarf, and then this one I'm going to use to tie around her hat. Hopefully it'll work. The paint on her head is not dry, so it did get on her hat, but hopefully it won't be that big of a deal. I'm just going to fray the ends of this. Okay. Let me see what I have in here. This might be like the whole face or something. I think there's buttons in here for like a button eye, for button eyes or something. I think I got these last year or the year before, but these came off of Amazon. These little top hats are little. This one's bigger. I still don't think it's big enough though. Let me see if I can get these on here. These might be like little zombie snowmen. And I had paint on my thumb and I messed this eyeball up. And of course I don't know where any of my baby wipes are right now. I'll have to wipe that off. But I'm going to put the little buttons that go down the front on her. If I can get a hold of this button. I do not like stuff stuck to my fingers when I'm trying to craft. So it's bothering me. I use the bigger buttons for the eyes and I'm using the smaller buttons for the front of her. Just because. And I'm doing 3. And let me get the nose and the arms on. You guys can tell me what you think of her. Aww. She looks a lot cuter with her nose on. And I got these, I think I mentioned it, but just in case, I did find these, the set on Amazon is where I got these from. Aww. She's cute. I do need to fix her eyeball though. I do have, I don't know where they're at right now, but I do have, here's some. I have these little half beads, these little half black beads that I can use to put a mouth on her. And I'm gonna have to use some tweezers. And I'm gonna put, I can do like 5 of them. Now I need to figure out how. I have a sweater with blue arms that I was going to use for the boy's hat, but I'm not sure. I don't want to make it big and poofy like hers, so I'm not sure exactly what to do. I'm not good with hats yet, so. Of course, I'm getting this glue everywhere. I might have to redo her mouth, but I'm not going to do it right now. It's just got glue. There's glue everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Isn't she cute? Okay, let's do this little guy. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna try to do something here. It's just a matter of experimenting, right? You just gotta think of something you want to do and just see if it works. I just took a piece of twine and double knotted it, and then I trimmed it off. And I'm just like letting it fray out on the ends of that. Just like that. And then I'm gonna cut hopefully it'll just like turn into a pom-pom ball or whatever you call them. I got a piece of the other part of the shirt, so I'm going to trim this part off. Okay, I'll need some more glue. Sorry, I got quiet there for a second, for a few minutes, I guess. Just trying to figure this out. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim this off. I'm gonna oh, that looks cute. Let's get his face on him. Okay, and then the little mouth. We're almost done, y'all. I do need to take the heat gun to a couple spots and get rid of some glue strings. What did I do with those little, here they are. Oops, dropped one. Almost done, almost done. Hello everyone. Hi Miss Victoria, how are you? Hi Miss Kimberly. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Y'all, I don't mean to. Make sure you're following, and I have a VIP page if you want to share your crafts that you make. I just made a cute little boy and girl snowman out of pine cones today. I don't know how I like her hat being that huge. I think I'm going to take some of that polyfill out, but I need to give him some arms and then he'll be done. I do like how he turned out. And these came off of Amazon, these little hands. And the nose and the eyes. Let me see if I can fix her hat a little bit. Untie this because I want to reuse it. I hope you guys enjoyed this craft. Now, I will not be back. My normal nights are Monday and Thursday, and since Thursday's Turkey Day, I won't be on, so I'll be back on next Monday. Hi, Miss Gayla. How are you? If y'all's just hopping on, I'm almost done, so you'll have to watch the replay and just hashtag replay so I know you're here. If you don't see that red live button up there, that means you did catch me on the replay. Right now, I am still here. Yeah, I think that'll look better, Vian. Tie this off. I'm just going to trim this off as well, and then I'm gonna like cut it like I did the other one. Let's make it look a little frayed or whatever. And these scissors sure didn't last very long. They're not that sharp anymore. Okay. And there she is. I think that looks a little better. And then we didn't put the buttons for his front on him, so let's do that real quick. And then we'll be done. All done for these two cute snowmen. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys like this craft, and I hope you guys try to make it. And this one's going to be off a little bit. But aren't these adorable? Cutie patooties. So, you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope that you make amazing memories with your families and all the things. Eat lots of turkey and have lots of leftovers and everything. I appreciate you guys being here. You guys have the greatest night ever. I'll see you on Monday next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.